Is it the right time to start a virtual assistant business? That is what we're going to talk about today. Okay, you guys, this is, if you saw my video last week, this is not how I usually do it. I usually record about a month in advance. I have my videos all lined up, ready to go. I'm recording this video and it's going to drop in less than 24 hours. So what that means is I have crammed together as much valuable content in a very short amount of time for you. I'm going to edit it quickly. I'm going to do my best to edit it well and quickly. But what is going on right now, I don't feel like I can release my other content that I have ready, because I feel like there's different content that you guys need right now. And honestly, it changes on a daily basis. And so I don't even feel like now I can really plan out 4 weeks, 4 weeks worth of content ahead. So forgive me if it seems kind of cobbled together, but I'm gonna do my best to give you the most relevant information for today, something you can use today. So today I want to talk about, is now the best time to start your virtual assistant business? Here's what I'm going to tell you. In my opinion, I think yes, but it's ultimately your decision to make for yourself. So let me tell you what I'm seeing. Let me tell you what I'm experiencing. Okay? I will never divulge on here ever who any of my clients are, ever. But I will tell you that I am seeing certain things with certain clients specific to the type of business that they have. And what I have seen is my clients, like you most likely are right now forced to be at home. Now, some of you may be able to do your job from home. Some of you may not be able to do your job from home, right? Some of you may work in a retail setting and you can't do your job from home. Some of you may work in a restaurant and may not have the ability right now to go to work. And some of you may be able to VPN into your work, and you might be doing the exact same thing, just your butt's literally in a different location, right? So we all have different circumstances, but at the end of the day, most of us are probably sitting at home. That is the same for the business owners right now that I'm working for. The difference is some of them have businesses with storefronts, and some of them have businesses that are strictly online. And the ones that I'm seeing that are growing in this season are the ones whose businesses are strictly online. I'm not saying that these businesses are skyrocketing. I'm not saying that, gazillionaires are being made. People's spending has slowed down, but they are still in business, so they are still able to generate income. Where I have some clients that have a storefront location where, through no fault of their own, can't currently operate. They're doing what they can. If they can do things online, they're doing that. They're severely limited in what they're able to do. So you might say, Lisa, nobody's going to want to hire a virtual assistant right now. And I think you're right, and I think you're wrong. And here's why. There are some people that are not going to hire a virtual assistant right now because their business is closed. They have like a storefront type business, and they're not going to hire a virtual assistant. But there are businesses right now that are operating 100% online that their sales have gone up and they need somebody else. And here's the thing. They can't bring somebody into their location. They need somebody who is equipped to work from home. They need somebody that's ready to work from home. They need somebody that they can call up and say, I need you to start working today. So is now the best time to start a virtual assistant business? In my opinion, yes, it is. Because here's what you need to get started. First of all, I've done a video in the past of how to start a virtual assistant business. I also have a free, FREE, 3-day e-course that will allow you to evaluate further if this is the right thing for you. But I'm going to tell you, you have everything you need to get started. The first thing you have is a skill set. And if you think you don't have the skills, I can tell you you're wrong. You have the skills. I did a video that talks about the virtual assistant skills that you need. I also have a link to a free VA skills guide, and I will put a link to that in the description below. Again, that's completely free. You enter your email address, I email that guide to you. It's gonna go through a ton of different skills you can offer as a virtual assistant. The next thing you need is a computer. Chances are you have a computer. Worst case scenario, you probably just have like an iPad or a tablet. Is that ideal to get started? It's not ideal, but it's better than nothing. And next you need an internet connection. And I'm pretty sure in 2020, you have an internet connection. That's what you need to get started. You're already at home, right? You don't have to ask somebody for time off. You already are like in a forced vacation. I don't know, vacation might not be the right word, depending on your situation. But you're already home. You're gonna be home for who knows how much longer. Some of you are thinking, I don't know how I'm gonna make any money. How am I gonna make money? This is how you do that. Now your next objection is going to be, well, how am I gonna advertise? How are people gonna find out? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Facebook? Do you have friends and family that would be willing to promote you right now? Again, I will say this based on what I'm seeing from my own clients, is online businesses are growing. They're still thriving. E-commerce right now is where it's at. Because e-commerce, in most cases, small businesses can be run from home. And that's where people are forced to be. They're forced to be there. So those businesses are still running. People are still buying. Now you might argue this is a financial crisis. Honestly, it's more of a medical crisis, really. It's more of a medical crisis. I'm not going to sit here and argue the politics of the financial crisis. I'm not going to do that. But people have money. Businesses have money. If you don't start your VA business, if you're on the fence, if you don't start now, when are you going to start it? When you go back to your 9-to-5 job? When you have all of that extra time? Is that when you're going to start it? The thing is, somebody else is on the fence too, and they're going to pull the trigger and you're not. That's okay. You have to decide what's best for you. You have to decide what's best for your family. But what I can tell you is I am so grateful that I started this business 18 months ago, because I don't have to worry if my only option is to work from home, because that's where I work from every single day. Now, am I concerned that my income is going to go down a little bit? Potentially, yeah, it is. And that is a concern of mine. But I also know I have clients right now whose businesses are doing very, very well. If you've been with me for a while, you know I have, it's going to be about 20 different videos that talk about everything from how to get clients, how to keep clients, how to do like a good discovery call, how to get good referrals from people. And I encourage you, go back and watch those videos if you haven't done it already. Now is the time to evaluate. The thing is, there's enough business out there for everybody. There's more than enough business out there. Somebody is looking for your skill set right now, and they don't have the opportunity to hire someone in person to do it because they can't. They can't hire someone in person to do it. They have to hire somebody virtually to do it. Something else I also want you to keep in mind, and I thought about this after I got done recording the original video. Like I said, I apologize for the editing. I'm putting this together quick. But something that I thought of is when this is all said and done, this is always going to be in the back of business owners' mind. This event is always going to be in the back of business owners' mind. They're always going to say, you know what, there could come a time again when everybody has to work at home. I hope that doesn't happen, but it's a reality, right? And it's really fresh in everybody's mind. So that's why I wanted to come in and record this little piece that I'm going to splice in somewhere. But people are going to know that this has the potential to happen again, and they're going to remember the feeling they have right now. So I'm going to I have actually a full list of free resources. Even if I didn't mention them in the video, I'm going to place them in the description below. I encourage you to go take a look at those. If you have not already registered for my 3-day e-course, please do that. That's going to go more in depth of some things to consider to figure out if this is the right thing for you. I have a video that I mentioned before again on how to start a virtual assistant business. And then also I talked about that free VA skills guide. So I don't know what next week is going to bring. I don't know what I'm going to talk about next week. But what I do know is that now is the time. It may not feel like it, but you may have been handed an opportunity. So I hope you and your family are doing well. I hope you are staying safe. I hope you are being socially responsible. And just stay well, you guys. I will see you in the next video.